Today's the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Amen, amen. Today's a new day, great day, grand day, and I'm coming back with another video. Welcome back, y'all. And this is my long-awaited, I took forever to edit it, video of our spring break trip, and we went to California. As you can see, we started off at Santa Monica, because, y'all know I'm going to go to the beach. Y'all already know, I don't care what trip I'm going to, there better be a beach involved. You feel me? I need toes in the sand. Anywho, but before we got them toes in the sand, we had to get on the merry-go-round. This is, you have to do it. When you come to Santa Monica, there's a couple things you have to do. You have to get on the merry-go-round, and you have to go to Sea Aquarium that they have there. Unfortunately, when we went, it was closed. But if it's open, that's a must thing. Those are things you have to do, okay? And get you a hot dog on a stick. It just comes with the vibes. That's what you do. But did you guys know, only in LA, in California, where you're going to meet celebrities, why did we meet Tracy Ellis Ross' sister? That's her right there. Yes. She is actually a school teacher and a producer and a really phenomenal person. And she does these little play date things. And we just stumbled upon it, and it was so adorable. Sydney and Aubrey had a blast playing instruments, of course. At the beach, you already know what it is. Kids had a great time rolling around, getting wet, doing all that good stuff. But Sydney Pooh, on the other hand, she was like, girl, you playing. She completely forgot how to walk. She's like, girl, I'm not walking on the sand if you don't pick me up and stop playing with me. I was trying to get her into it. It took her a little minute. It did. But once she kind of got the feel of it, and she, you know what I mean, it was a sensory issue. She was not used to the scent. This is the sand in her toes. She's not the type of kid that's gonna walk in the grass. That's not that type of girl. She's not that type of girl. But the point is, she still had a good time, and we all did. And here, y'all already know, we went to Universal Studios. My man, let me tell you, I'm making up for lost times. I know it's been a long time since I've been. I said, baby, I'm doing it back to back. You hear me? And this time I got to bring the crew with me. And it's always special. It's good to do solo trips, but it's nothing like spending time with family. And as you can see as a theme, we were the minions, okay? Yes, we were. I was Lucy, they my minions, and we had a good time. Super Nintendo World was so totally worth it. This is an answered prayer, because this is something that I prayed for, and I really wanted to take my kids to when it opened up. So I was so grateful that I was able to take them, because the faces that they made, look at that face. You see that? That is why I go hard. That is why I do what I do, because those are the type of faces I love to have on my kids. You know what I mean? That's the type of experience I love to do for them. And it was totally worth it. Super Nintendo World was 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Especially if you are going to Universal Studios, you got to stop. You got to go there. It's just a part. You just got to do it. And it was really good to be able to ride the rides, do all the games with the kids. Sydney Pooh, she thought she was a big kid. You could not tell her that she was 1 year old. What you talking about? What are you talking about, girl? She was trying to play every game, trying to hit everything. All the kids was running around. I was running around. We was having a ball, okay? It really was. I will be doing a separate video about the Universal Studios and planning trips with big families, because if anybody like you want to take your kids, but you want to do it affordably, I know I got all those tips and tricks. So just hold on. That video will be coming, especially for Universal Studios, because there were a couple hiccups, a couple things, some learning curves that we had to learn with taking our family here. But so stay tuned for that. That video will be coming. But until then, I just got to let you know of the experience, the detail. If you watch my previous Universal Studios video of when I went there, definitely check that out. And also, don't forget, if you ever want to plan a trip, use getaway.com. I've been using Getaway for years. Let me tell you, absolutely years. Every trip that I've been able to do is been able to do through Getaway, because they have the best deals. I mean, I'm talking about every time, even back when 2014, when I took the kids when they were little, we used Getaway. But yeah, so definitely check them out if you want to book your hotels and get your tickets. So here is the crew going on the mummy ride. Y'all, no, I did not go on that ride. Yes, I let them go in there all by themselves, because one thing mama gonna do, she ain't gonna do that, okay? Because I don't do scary. Everybody, I don't do scary. I don't do roller coasters, and I don't do scary, okay? But I can do is this crusty land ride. This ride is so much fun. I had a blast when I rode it the first time, and I had even more blast because this time I got to ride with the crew. And there, just to let you know, I am never sitting next to Aubrey. That's my second to youngest. That girl don't know how to act on a ride. Let me tell you, she is flipping and flopping and running and screaming. Lord, I was more scared sitting next to her because she was doing the most. But anyway, after we did that, now it's time for the tour. And the tour is a must because this is the only place that you can do the Universal Studios tour. You can't do the Universal Studios tour in was it Orlando. You have to do it in Hollywood because that's where it's at, because this is a real life studio, y'all. Like, actual movies were being filmed. Actually, while we were there, they were filming a movie where everyone had to be silenced because they were filming, and of course they didn't want the background noise of the tour and stuff. But that's the Back to the Future thing. Set, just to let y'all know. So Kung Fu Panda is a must-see movie when you go there. I absolutely, especially if you want to cool off. It was getting really hot, so we have to go in there and cool off. Then we went and got us some sweet treats. They had candy apples and cookies and taffy and all kind of different sweet treats to choose from. And then don't get the taffy, just to let you know. Even though they sell it, it's nasty. Don't do that. But anyway, that's my point. My point is, walking through Harry Potter is always something new, and I just love the details. It was the detail for me. I really felt like I was in a movie. You cannot tell me I was not in that movie. You know what I'm saying? I was in the back, extra. You know what I mean? I was so back that you couldn't see me, but I was in that movie. Okay, that's on what period. Anywho, on to the Los Angeles Zoo. Okay, let me tell you something. When I tell you my kids were sick of me, the whole family was sick of me, because I'm a planner babe, and I love to go. Like, if we're going to do a trip, baby, we're going to do a trip, okay? So let's just say we did all that walking at the Santa Monica Pier and the beach and all that. Then we did all that walking at Universal Studios. But then I did not know that the Los Angeles Zoo, I knew it was at Griffith Park, but I didn't know that Griffith Park is nothing but a big old mountain. The whole park is a mountain. I mean, I understood that because the observatory is there, and if you know what the observatory is where it's like like you can literally go up there and see space and the whole view of Los Angeles. Really a must see. And I did a video, like a short on it a long time ago. But anyway, my point is, this thing was a hike. And when I tell you, my kids was so sick of me. They was like, "Mama, we did not plan to go hiking." I said, "What you mean? We ain't hiking. We looking at the animals." But it's okay. We still had a good time. It was just, words to the wise, you might not want to do amusement park the next day. You're going to have to do it either or. You might not want to do both. It was a nice size zoo. Lots of animals to choose from. Animals that I ain't never seen before in my life, y'all. They had, my mind just went blank. They just had all kinds of stuff, okay? Y'all just got to see it. Like, y'all, they just had all kind of stuff. And it was absolutely amazing. The view was beautiful. The animals were beautiful. I got to see a koala. Those are pink flamingos, if y'all can't tell. You like the zoo? She can't see. Can you see it, Cindy? You like it? You see a flamingo? You like the flamingos?
Yeah. I think most of them are sleeping.
Some of them are sleeping.
Most of them are up. No, they're all sleeping.
Gabby made this. She's learning how to crochet, and she made this little bow. It's so cute.
I made a purse.
Oh, she made a purse.
I gave it a pocket.
Yeah. She's talented. Mm-hmm. They was like, those are some nice statues.
Yeah, they're all reals.
Those honestly might be fake. No, but this one looks the same as that.
They're like not moving at all.
No, they're like still.
Why is it staring at us?
His tail is moving.
Maybe they just put him there so like he looks like he has friends.
Those were statues. No, there's no lions in there. I really thought though that was the actual statue. You could not tell me. They were not moving at all until that one was floating. I was like, oh my God, those are real. No, we're going the other way, baby. Oh. So many animals. It is really nice. The weather is perfect today. Like, we picked the perfect time to come here because even though it's pretty busy, but it's still nice and it's not like scorching. So that's the best part. There's no elephants? Aw, I'm coming to see the elephants. I don't know about y'all. That's one of my favorite. Elephants and what's it called? Giraffes. Those are two animals that I love to see. So I can't wait to see it. What animal are you looking for, Jonah?
Billy.
That's an elephant. What animal are you looking for, Bree Bree?
A rabbit.
Rabbit. We come all the way to the zoo for a rabbit.
Bro, you could just go outside.
What animal?
Lion.
Lion. What animal are you looking for?
A dolphin.
Dolphin. Dolphin. Do they have dolphins here?
Maybe.
What? But that's more of a sea aquarium. We have to go to an aquarium for that one, baby.
They have an aquarium. They have an aquarium.
Okay, we'll check and see. Gabs, what you looking for?
A sea.
No, an animal.
Oh. I'm not sure.
Gotta tell him something.
A tiger, I guess.
Roar.
I won't see a pig.
Roar. Roar. The giraffe had a whole entire moment. It actually looked at me. It was we bonded for a second. Isn't that right, Aubrey?
A lizard.
She's too busy looking at animals. She doesn't know. But it's true. You just have to take my word for it.